Roman Reigns has some big crossover plans on the way, so we'll see what's going on there. We'll also take a look at what Sasha Banks had to reveal about an unscripted moment, possible names for Edge, and much more. Let's start things off with the crossover talk for Roman Reigns. There's already been so many crossover stars from WWE that have went on to become huge stars in the Hollywood scene. The Rock, John Cena, and Batista, just to name a few. But there's a lot of current superstars that appear to have a bright future on the way for their post-WWE careers. Those names being superstars like Roman Reigns, Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch, Alexa Bliss, and many more. These are some of WWE's biggest stars, and we've already seen what they can do as actors as well. Sasha had her Mandalorian role, Becky and Alexa have guest starred on some TV series, and Roman did work for an animated movie, and so much more. And the conversation with these big crossover potential superstars is how it'll only be a matter of time before Hollywood steals them over for good. Like we went over earlier in the week, it's something that's on Sasha's mind right now as well, because she said doing both is very stressful, so she wants to select just one. Another star expected to make this leap at one point is obviously Roman Reigns. WWE President Nick Khan recently spoke with The Town about the conversation of Roman Reigns crossing over to Hollywood. Khan said that WWE has plans in place to help Roman cross over, and thinks the process of working with Roman to get him there will be great. So that's WWE's Hollywood plans right there for Roman from the WWE President himself. They're going to help put Roman out there when the time comes, and for him to hopefully be picked up for some big projects outside of the WWE. And you basically look at his tribal chief run as him showcasing what he has to offer. Like Roman even told ESPN recently, the tribal chief character took inspiration from lead characters in The Godfather, The Sopranos, and all these other mafia movies and shows because that's what he wanted to play. And one thing that has been elite from the start to current day is the entire general story surrounding this version of Roman Reigns and his character portrayal. His character is very mafia boss-like because he's respected, he's feared, and he's pretty much unpredictable. There's no saying how Roman could react to a certain event. It basically depends on how he's feeling that day. So we've seen great character portrayal and storytelling from Roman since his return, and it'll be interesting to see how that converts over to some Hollywood projects sometime down the line. Sasha Banks was recently a guest on Logan Paul's podcast and opened up about an unscripted moment that happened several years ago during the Performance Center era for WWE. This all went down during Extreme Rules 2020. It was Sasha Banks versus Asuka. Everything was going fine until Sasha heard a rip from the top of her head. She had this to say about that story, quote, "I'll tell you the worst thing that has ever happened with my hair. I think it was Extreme Rules 2020. It's the end of the match with Asuka. Asuka is one of our top superstars. She's just the best. We're fighting back and forth. Then she rolls me up, and I just hear this rip. I just feel like this wind touching my braids. I feel like my braids are exposed, my whole closure ripped in half, and now it's dangling over my face during a live pay-per-view. It was awful. The next thing you know, I'm just going, I have to finish the match. I finished the match, and I'm on the floor. I'm looking at my tag team partner, Bayley. I'm like, help me. She's pulling my wig down, and she goes, I can't, end quote. Fans have gone back to Extreme Rules 2020 and discovered that you can literally see everything Sasha was talking about. After the match ended and they're both outside of the ring, you can see Bayley trying her best to pull Sasha's hair down in place, but it doesn't budge. Then in the picture that WWE posted to their Instagram from Extreme Rules that year, Sasha had a towel over her head, and no one really knew the reasoning behind that towel until now. She posed with her towel over her head because of the wig rip that happened during the Asuka match earlier in the night. As far as an update for Sasha Banks in current day, she is now at the start of her tag team title reign with Naomi. It's a record-tying third overall tag team title reign for Sasha. tied with Nikki ASH. Now, historically speaking, Sasha's tag team title reigns have always followed with big stories and moments. The end of Sasha's first tag team title reign had us introduced to Sasha's blueprint persona and massive makeover with her overall character. The end of her second tag team title reign marked the beginning of the end of her on-screen friendship with Bayley and led to their feud. So as you can see, big things happen for Sasha every time she loses the tag team titles. So it'll be interesting to see what happens now with this tag team with Naomi. Like we always talked about, for when it comes to teams splitting up, you have the obvious choice to turn heel and then the unexpected choice to turn heel. In this case, Sasha Banks is definitely the expected heel turn. We've seen Sasha turn on several tag team partners in the past, so it just fits her character's persona and history to turn her back on her partner. But the unexpected heel turn choice here would be Naomi. Naomi has been this ultimate underdog babyface, and no one really expects her to be the one to end things with Sasha, so that'll be a surprise. So that's really the only two obvious routes to take Sasha and Naomi in. One of them would have to turn on the other down the line, and that could lead to a great story and a great match. So that will be exciting to see. The popular conversation this week has been about the new members for Edge's faction. The member that seems to be well on her way to Edge at this moment is Rhea Ripley. The topic of Rhea joining Edge came from the same individuals who said Damian Priest was joining Edge. So they've had some accurate reports so far from when it comes to Edge's group. Then we discussed the idea of Alexa Bliss joining Edge as a way for her to fix her own issues and fit in with this new group. Another name that's being discussed by fans to join Edge is Finn Balor. A few years ago in NXT, we saw a ruthless heel version of Finn Balor that took over and just demanded your attention. Then when Finn returned to the main roster in summer 2021, he seemed to have that same sort of vibe to him. He said he wasn't going to just be smiling and letting opportunities pass him anymore. And he was able to capture the United States title, but he's still losing several matches, and it just feels like something is still missing here. So could Edge be another good candidate for Edge's group as well? Possibly a way for us to get back that ruthless heel version of Finn Balor. Finn has never been a heel on the WWE main roster, so it would definitely be something new for the fans who have never seen heel Finn in NXT. So there's a lot of potential for everything with Edge's group. So we'll just have to see who gets added to it after all. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.